What can the Milgram experiment teach us about authority, leadership, and followership? In this video, we'll explore how individuals respond to authority and examine both the ethical responsibilities leaders hold and the role of engaged followership in shaping behavior. Stanley Milgram's groundbreaking experiment in 1963 explored how far people would go in obeying an authority figure, even when their actions might harm another person. Participants or teachers were instructed by a scientist, an authority figure in a white lab coat, to administer electric shocks of increasing severity with each mistake made by an unseen learner. The shocking results revealed that 65% of participants delivered the highest level of shocks when urged by an authority figure, despite their evident discomfort. Milgram concluded that authority could override personal ethics and morality, demonstrating the immense influence leaders hold over followers' behavior. Recent research by Riker, Haslam, and Smith in 2012 challenges the idea that participants simply followed orders out of blind obedience. Instead, they proposed the concept of engaged followership, where individuals complied because they identified and aligned themselves with the goals of the authority figure and believed their actions served a greater purpose. Riker, Haslam, and Smith reframed the Milgram findings. Participants weren't merely passive followers, but actively engaged in achieving what they believed to be a benevolent, scientific, or goal-oriented cause. Leaders, therefore, must recognize that followers don't just obey, they engage when they align with a given set of values or purpose. These findings suggest that leaders have an overarching responsibility to control follower alignment, giving consideration to the legal, ethical, and moral foundations of their mission, vision, and values. The Milgram experiment, viewed through the lens of engaged followership, underscores the responsibility of leaders to foster ethical environments. Leaders must communicate goals transparently and ensure that their influence aligns with ethical standards. Leaders should encourage critical thinking, not blind compliance. Leaders must create spaces where questioning, dialogue, and even dissent are not only welcomed but encouraged. Ethical leadership requires establishing mechanisms for feedback and accountability to prevent harmful outcomes driven by unquestioned obedience. The concept of engaged followership highlights the role of followers in ethical decision-making. Followers must critically evaluate directives to ensure alignment with their personal and organizational values. Followers must resist unethical actions, even when framed as serving a higher cause. Followers must recognize their power to influence leadership decisions by voicing concerns constructively. Ultimately, leadership and followership are two sides of the same coin. Each profoundly influences the other. Leaders must wield authority ethically, while followers must remain vigilant and engaged in ethical action. Together, they can create resilient, purpose-driven organizations. The Milgram experiment and the concept of engaged followership remind us that authority is powerful but comes with ethical responsibilities. By empowering critical thinking, fostering dialogue, and aligning with shared values, leaders can build stronger ethical organizations. Thank you for exploring this important topic with us today. If you found this content helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more insights on leadership and followership. Together, we can shape better, more ethical organizations.